Hey, what's up guys, HobsonPlays here, and welcome back to some more Minecraft Bedrock, where we're trying to get all the achievements for the Xbox One. In between episodes, I haven't done anything. This is pretty much just going to be a continuation of the last video, in which we were working on our Guardian farm. All of the overworld parts are actually built up and ready to start working. But now we have to actually head over to the Nether and start building the Nether side of things. I'm going to connect up all of these portals to a single portal in the Nether. That way all of the Guardians will be funneled in towards that single portal, and then we can deal with them all there. Because I have to do some kajiggering a little bit in the Nether itself to get this in the proper spot, I'm going to head over there from our other portal. That way it's a little bit safer. Unfortunately, this lines up perfectly with a pretty large lava lake. So everything that we kind of do in the Nether has to be very safe, and we have to take extra precautions to make sure that we don't, kill ourselves. All right, so we actually are going to put our portal right there. Let's dig out a little bit. Unfortunately, our pickaxe is so fast that it just like insta-mines everything. It's almost a hindrance to us at this time, but that's okay. Now, just for testing, I'm going to light this on this side, and then we'll go to the other, to actually the actual farm. And we'll try and go through one of those portals, and hopefully it syncs up with that one and not this one. I'm going to try the portal that's the most likely to succeed, which is this one. And break this glass. And here we go. Very nice. So that one worked. That is the correct portal. Now I'm going to spend a few extra minutes just making sure that all the portals link up to this one. Right on. So I tested all the portals and they all seem to be linking up to here. So now we can actually start digging out this area a little bit, getting it a little bit more prepared for the actual drop chamber for the Guardians to fall down. So we'll dig this out here. I'm going to make a little glass display so that we can watch them fall to their death. Now we got to dig a tunnel down for them to fall, kind of a drop chamber. They'll actually take enough damage this way that they're pretty much just one hit away from death. So unfortunately we're right down to bedrock, so I can actually move that portal up. Maybe that's what I'll do. So good news, the portal lines up. I did have to move it up though. We're a little bit low in the Nether, so we're kind of down to bedrock, and I need this to drop roughly 13 blocks or so. So for right here, we can actually just fill this in a little bit, and we're going to place some signs down so that when the Guardians come, they will actually be burned in lava first a little bit. It gives them a little bit more damage so that it's just easier to kill them later. So we'll place some signs here, and we're going to place a block piece of lava right here and quickly block that so we don't kill ourselves. Perfect. And oops, fall down all the way. Gonna fill this in quickly. We don't need to look at any of this, so I'm not too worried about it. You don't want them to get stuck on these edges, so make sure these are all filled in. Okay, so now we can actually work our way down and continue our tunnel down here. So they're going to drop all the way there. I'm just going to make a staircase quickly so that we can get out of here. Cool. So now down here, because we're right on bedrock, we're going to have to place our hoppers right here. So let's get some hoppers down. And actually they can go directly into a chest. Let's put the chest down. And actually, just for a little bit of extra storage, I have another set of chests. You are going to get a lot of items from this, so extra storage isn't a bad thing. I wedged that down in there. Yeah, I did it. Okay, then hoppers into hoppers. Then we're going to place some slabs down. It's just something for the guardians to land on. That way they don't get all jumbled up in the hoppers themselves. To make it a little prettier, we're going to put some glass as kind of like a front display. All right, and that's more or less the nether side of our guardian farm complete. Sometime I'll make this area look a little nicer. We need to have splash potions here for damaging all the guardians at once. It kind of kills them just a little bit easier. One thing I forgot to add in is a dispenser. It's a great thing to have a dispenser right here. You would fill it with some lava, just in case that you accidentally spawn too many. You can come over here and just press the button, and that way, if you have a lava bucket inside there, it'll just kill all of the guardians if you need it to. The last thing we have to install is a AFK spot. Now, I'm kind of contemplating not building one. The way you want to do this is you need to be a certain amount of blocks away, just because of how the spawning radius works with mobs. So you would build a platform up in the air, roughly 20 blocks or whatever it is, so that when you turn your machine on, the guardians will spawn, and then you can turn it off. But just to test, let's flick this on. We'll run in circles. That way, hopefully we're far enough away from some of the portals. Like I said before, this is a pretty fast farm, so you really only need a minute or so of AFKing before you're pretty much at capacity. So I think if I just run around in circles for a second here, we can spawn in quite a few of the guardians, and that should be a good test. I mean, that's kind of a good sign. Silly me, forgot to light the portal. Okay, now that I've lit the portal, let's try that again. Okay, so it's a few hours later. I managed to get all of the portals linked up, and I did go ahead and made kind of a cheap AFK platform. You can kind of see in the distance there. I just used some scaffolding to go up 25 blocks. You want to be roughly 25 blocks away from the center of the farm. Ow. Anyways, to get these portals to link up properly, I was having a lot of issues with actually this portal for us to go back and forth ourselves linking up. So what I did was I dropped it way down, almost to bedrock, and now all the portals seem to be linking properly. Unfortunately, I died and I lost my silk touch pickaxe, so that's something we're going to have to replace right away here. But why don't we test this out? I'll go AFK for a few minutes and I'll meet you guys back at the nether side of things. And actually real quick, just to show you guys, I just made a little bubble column over on the side there and a pit to drop in. So now our portal is way down here. So you can see here, they're dropping down from the portal up top. They burn in a little bit of lava that is placed up there. Sorry, it's a little bit loud. And down here you can see them all chilling. They don't die exactly from the lava, but it's quite handy to have a splash potion. And I made up a whole bunch of these just so it's clear or ready to go. And so if you stand here, you can just give it a toss over there. Get your... oh, I missed. Give it a toss and quickly switch to your sword, which I've actually added looting to already. Give this a toss. And yeah, you can see all of them get killed, and a lot of experience there. Pretty much healed up my sword, and there's a few left over, so we can just give them a little stab here and get a little bit more experience. You saw there were some items dropped down there. They're going to get grabbed by those hoppers and get thrown into these chests here. I have been AFKing for a little bit already, just kind of doing some double checking of testing to make sure it works, but you can see you get quite a bit of items. We have a new food source now with lots of fish, and actually I guess I could tame a lot more cats this way, but you can see this is pretty consistently climbing up. And now we have a whole bunch more blocks. I'm going to use these for sea lanterns at some point to probably actually deal with the flooring in our storage hall that's in our basement, as well as just a much prettier light to use instead of glowstone. It's just way nicer. So now that this is working up, I'm going to AFK here for a little while. I want to get a lot of experience so that we can start enchanting all of our armor and getting more enchantments on our items. As well, I guess I have to remake one of our pickaxes so that I can get a silk touch pickaxe. But yeah, you can see here a lot of our tools need a little bit more mending. In case you guys didn't know this, the way mending works is as you gain experience, instead of leveling up, you can actually use it to repair items. So it's really handy so that you don't have to go farming a whole bunch of ancient debris to get netherite to replace all of your hard work that you put into making all of your armor and weapons. Hey guys, so I've been AFKing for about 30 minutes or so. Got my levels up to 30. Repaired a bunch of my stuff, not all the way. Unfortunately, the farm's not working quite as effectively as my tests would indicate that it would be, but at least it is some kind of experience for now. I went ahead and brought down an enchantment table here and a bunch of lapis and all the stuff for enchanting. In case we do come back here, I can just quickly drop my stuff off and enchant it. Definitely in between episodes, I'm going to be spending a lot of time here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop farming that a little bit. I've ran out of harming potions, and I actually don't have any spider eyes left. Those potions actually require 2 spider eyes for each one. Regular spider eye to create a potion of poison, and then a fermented spider eye to make it a potion of harming. But now that our level's back up to 30, I'm going to go ahead and replace that pickaxe that I lost. And hopefully we get Silk Touch on it. If we don't get Silk Touch, however, I'm going to go ahead and just enchant one of our armor pieces. Alright, wish me luck. Alright, so Fortune is the exact opposite that we need. Fortune and Silk Touch are mutually exclusive. So let's go ahead and enchant one of our armor pieces. I'm going to go with Boots, just in the off chance we get Feather falling. Might save my life one day. Unbreaking, that's good enough for me. Would have appreciated a little bit more though. But I think that is where I'm going to end the episode. In between episodes, I'll spend a lot of time getting some experience at the Guardian Farm. Hopefully when I next see you guys, I'll have fully enchanted armor and a proper Silk Touch pickaxe. In the next episode, I think I'm going to start working on sprucing up our farm here a little bit. I won't spoil what I'm going to build, but I have a big plan for something to build here. Usually right here is where I'll show you my achievement progress. Unfortunately, in this episode, we made 0 achievement progress, so I won't show you anything. If you are enjoying the videos, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leaving a like on the video helps out my channel a lot, and it's greatly appreciated. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.